What's up, Dreamers? Thank you for tuning in. Today, you are tuning in to the very first Untold Dreams podcast. So, again, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. As you already know, I'm T555, aka Dreamer1. We got Dreamer2 behind the camera today.
How you guys doing?
And we got Dreamer3 right here.
Yeah, you may or may not recognize me. Usually the man behind the camera, but today we're going to switch things up and try out this podcast.
Exactly. So, again, thank you. And big thank you for our first guest. With us today, we have the upcoming sports mogul, Aaron Cooley from Roxbury, Massachusetts. I know a lot of you already know. He's a first-generation Ivy League student. He attends Brown University. He's number 21 for the Browns Bears basketball team, and he's the founder of B.I.O Productions. Thank you for being here with us, Aaron Cooley. How you doing today?
Pleasure's all mine, man. Appreciate y'all having me, especially for the first one. Like that's truly humbling right there. I'm feeling good. Traffic was a little OD, but we here now, so let's get started.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's catch up, man. How you been? We went to high school and middle school together, and you've been incredibly busy. Tell us about it. What you been up to?
Man, it's been a long way since the Mecco school bus, man. Just growing and progressing as we all are. Back when I was a freshman in high school, that's when we started B.I.O, and just to see how far it's come today, I'm like incredibly humbled and proud of myself, really, just taking time to just appreciate what I've done and how far I've made it, progress. And, aside from that, just me as a person, me as a man, just learning and growing from just the business side, basketball piece, and just the family and friends that I'm around, just trying to be around good company lately.
And so you started this in 2016, correct?
Yeah, great years.
Can you tell the people in your own words what you would say B.I.O is too?
B.I.O Productions is really just a subtle reminder to myself and to everybody who's, chasing the dream. It's just B.I.O stands for believing in ourselves. And I started I'll say it again, I started in my freshman year of high school, and it started back at Strive Talk. And Strive Talk was something that I would do on Snapchat. I would go on my phone, and after work, I'd be like, Strive Talk, baby, I'm working hard. I'm getting this grind in, who's outworking me? Like some motivational stuff that I needed, not for the attention, but just to have that, sort of confidence that I can look at myself in this mirror or in this phone and be like, yeah, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that subtle confidence piece. And, to grow it into believing in ourselves, that abbreviation is just sort of like my motto of how to approach every day, whether it's on the basketball court, in the corporate world, or in the filming world, just to make sure that, whatever I do it at my best ability and as hard as I can, because, there's always going to be someone better than me at whatever I do. But as long as I'm working hard and I'm doing the best that I can with my full abilities, that's all that matters, the B.I.O way. So that's what I have to. Yes, sir. B's up, man. I'm good.
No, that's awesome. And it's great that you mentioned, how you started it, your freshman year in high school, because I certainly remember you, rocking your B.I.O sweatsuits.
Yes,
I know Jarre do.
Definitely, man. Took a minute for me to even get this pink one, man. He was holding out on me, didn't want to give me that pink one, man.
Yeah. Nah, it's before we even go deep into it, it's just dope to see y'all growing and doing your own thing as well. Just generational wealth is what we all aim for. So just to see y'all progressing and doing y'all own little thing, come a long way, especially me and Jarre from, elementary school, me having a little crush on his little sister, you know what I'm saying? But for real, Jarre just taking me under his wing, really, just getting off the bus, walking me home and stuff like that. That leadership from an early age really sparked the man that I wanted to become and just the leader that I wanted to become, because Jarre didn't really have to do that. We lived close to each other, but him just making sure that I was all right, being the young bull that I was and taking care of, getting home safe and stuff like that, that really went a long way. So I really appreciate what you did at an early age for me, and just to reconnect now and help you out with your podcast. You helped me out repping the brand. This is dope in so many ways. So for real.
Man, me and Cooley really known each other for a long time. It's really that's my family. That's my brother. He looks at it like me walking him home or something really, something different. A lot of people wouldn't do it. But I just feel like that's my brother. Played basketball at the Shelburne, went on the school bus. Yeah. We was talking to each other every day. That's my brother. Isn't that's what you're supposed to do with your family?
And what does that mean to you to have all that support you've been having? I mean, you mentioned all these people who's there for you. Like, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it in short, just like with things that we do, with this podcast, with businesses, black-owned businesses, to be at that effect, you know, you usually don't get the applaud or the attention that you are desiring or seeking until you finally make it. But like with my support crew, it be feeling like I made it every day. You know, like just that love and support that I've gotten around my friends and my family. It's like, man, like I know that I'm a long way from where I want to be, but like right now, I feel like I won a trophy. Just the way that the love and the support's right there, and that's just everything for me. You know, like it doesn't matter. Like for me, for like the videos and stuff that I make, it doesn't matter how many people are watching or liking or sharing. It's just me expressing the stories of those that I'm recording and, you know, getting that love back from them seeing themselves on the camera. Oh, this is dope, bro. I never had a mix like this or something like that. Like, that's what I do it for, you know, just that, you know, that love and the story that goes behind, because everybody has a story to tell. And I feel as though, like, me being a resident of Boston, it's my job to project as many stories as possible with my platform.
No, I really like to hear that because as you all know, we trying to put Boston on the map, like
absolutely.
For real.
Absolutely.
So, you know, supporting each other and, you know, shouting each other out and, you know, showing love to each other is really going to be the way we do that. Yeah. Because,
it's up to us, really.
It's like, really up to us to bring everybody up
for real
with us.
One thing I noticed about Cooley, though, like, he's one of those type of dudes, like, he'll call you and he'll be like, yo, did you do your push-ups today? Did you work out? Like, what's up with you, man? Like, nah, you didn't do. Come on, bro. Put the camera down. I want to see you hit 20 right now. And then I like that motivated me though. Like that made me like really want to like, all right, like, I gotta put my camera up. Now I gotta work out. It got me in it got me in that like that mood where it's like, all right, like I had someone checking in on me, making sure I was doing it. So I had to make sure when he called me, all right, no, I already did those 20. I did that. Yeah, I did that. I did something. I did more than that. Like that's one thing I noticed is he like he pushes people. That's
absolutely.
Yeah. You know, what are some of those ways you feel like people have supported you? Because I know a lot of people do repost your stuff on social media, and I think it'd be like really awesome if we could like give the listeners just ideas on how they can support people close to them.
Opening the door, just gaining knowledge from everybody that you have an encounter with. Like some people won't necessarily open that door for opportunity because they might feel as though you're a threat and they don't want you in the way. But for the ones that do open the door, they see it as an opportunity for all of us to grow. And that's part of just dropping down the ladder and building with your people is that, we black entrepreneurs try to stand by so that we all grow and be successful. And then, just adding to the gaining knowledge piece, learn to listen more than, you don't always have to have the answer to everything. That's something that I'm still working on. Just allowing myself to learn more from other people and, gain that knowledge from them because, there are some OGs that I'm around that have been through everything that I'm trying to do, whether it's business-wise or basketball-wise. And, rather than feeling as though they're attacking me or, saying something that I may not want to hear but need to hear, that's really important and growing up and becoming more mature. So definitely gaining that knowledge from people, opening the door, and then like just on a small level, what can I say? I think just, smiling, bro. It goes a long way, but like for real, just smiling, man, because like, life is so tough, bro. And like, it's been tough since COVID, since the Black Lives Matter protests. And sometimes it's just hard to throw a smile. So like just having that vibrant energy of just spreading happiness and, throwing a smile, throwing a wave, saying hi to somebody that you don't know is necessarily like that. That just grows conversations like that because you never know when you might see them again. So, No,
I really love to hear that. And, mentioning about, it seems like connecting people and like connecting and networking with people and opening those doors to people is really like how we can, help everyone and people we know, correct?
Absolutely.
I want to make sure I got that right.
Absolutely.
So do you have any advice for somebody trying to start their own clothing line?
It's hard, bro. even what y'all doing is hard. Just staying consistent with it, managing it, organizing it, making sure that the content that you're putting out is relevant to you, relevant to people that you want to buy, your target audience, your target market, all that. Like consistency is big.
Yep.
Like if you're not consistent with it, if you're not trying to renovate your ideas and try different ways to, separate yourself from your competitors, it is not going to work for you. Like I've seen a lot of my friends start businesses during COVID and stuff like that. And, I support them because that's love. But like, they drop, you know what I'm saying? Because they just not consistent, or they are consistent, but they just have so much going on, whether it's family stuff, school stuff, sports. Like it's hard. Like it's even hard for me sometimes balancing the filming piece for the basketball piece to the family piece to like to the sleep piece, like, because you got sleep. So like it's hard. But I say for those that are trying to start a business, if you really invested and you believe in what you're trying to do, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be failures. There's always failures with starting a business. But that's what goes with a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build and figure out the next time that you try to make a business, how, it'll work in a more effective way rather than how you seeing your failure as, oh man, I got to stop doing this now. Like, cause this is not going to work. Nah, that's just more of a reason to keep going. But not everybody has that mentality. So that's why sometimes it doesn't go as planned. But, for those that are trying to start a business, stick to it,
Stay
make your own path with it, man. That's it.
Word.
Is there any like major accomplishments you want to you could you want to mention someone for, or maybe a connection somebody made? Like, some shout outs, man.
Man, where do I start for shout outs, man? So first thing first, I want to shout out my mom. Obviously, like that's my number one supporter. Like she's like so dope because it just be like I have new gear, and she'd be like, what's in that box? What's in that box? like I'm like, Mom, I got you. You don't even got to worry about that. Here, take it. And she'd be like, no, you gotta show me the price. Like I'm paying full price for it. I'm not nothing for free out here. So if I'm not giving my mom nothing for free, like you know what I'm saying? Like that just goes to show that people got to up the standards, you know what I'm saying? Support, because my mom's buying it in full price, and that's just dope. And then, my father as well, he's more on the academic side. He's into bio, he's into basketball, but he's like, if you don't got those grades, then none of that matter. So like that's a man who really inspires me and pushes me to be more than an athlete off the court. And a big reason, aside from the man that I'll mention next, a big reason as to why I picked Brown as the school I wanted to invest in. And, I said at my commitment, like, set me for the next 40 years instead of the next 4 years. So, and then, another big part of why I went to Brown was my cousin, David Mitchell. Just a huge inspiration in my life as to why I play basketball, and just why I want to be a leader so bad. Like that dude is just like one of a kind, like dope dude. And then real quick, a few shout outs. I'll just name names. My boy Khalil Lofton, Elijah Burton, my day ones like that, Aaron Neville, Cam Shanefield, Anthony Farrell, and then just the rest of the village, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Philip Cherry, my co-CEO right there. That's a big shout out because he helps me with a lot of organization with B.I.O. And it wouldn't be able to thrive financially, and the management piece is all him. Like, I do the filming and stuff, he takes care of all the clothing and stuff like that. So like, he's a big help as to why this thing has been so successful. But yeah, and then the rest of the village, man, it's always for the village for me. Like, I can't name everybody because so many people play a large part. But yeah,
y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, y'all know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's awesome because those are a couple of those are familiar names too. So it's awesome to hear that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's important that we, keep striving and keep going because, we're here, we're on this, and we're trying to inspire other people to follow their dreams.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what our channel is really about, trying to get people and inspire people to follow their own dreams, and a big part of it is, supporting your friends and supporting people like you mentioned earlier, your mom pays full price for your brand, and
full price, man.
like you shouldn't be asking your friends for discounts because if you want to support them, pay for the whole price. And I mess with that a lot. And when I first heard somebody say that, I was like, that's factual. I mean, we go to clothing stores and we pay full price all the time.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't we pay full price? Why are we trying to get a discount from our friends? Like, you gotta show that full support. No, like we ain't half ass. We're not giving them half price support. We're trying to give them full support.
Exactly.
So when you mentioned that, I was like, yeah, that's factual. You pay full price. So I definitely agree with that, man. And
but like we ain't selfish people, so there's always here and there where we just throw free gear.
Nah, we get that. You do that.
Like,
we do that.
Like, it's just out of love, just out of appreciation. Like for me, like even with that, like I throw free gear out all the time, just because like. For one, I love walking across the street and seeing that B logo, like just like accidentally, like that. Yep. I kid you not, I was in Mattapan going to my barber one time, and I was driving, and I kid you not, I thought somebody was like trying to roll up on me, like they was walking out the pizza store, they was like, yo, hey yo, I was like, is he talking to me? He was like, yo, roll down your window. I rolled down the window. I kid you not. He's unzipped his shirt. He's like, B.I.O. I was like, yeah, that's love. That's love. Like, it's like little moments like that. It's just like so dope. So like, I don't mind throwing out free gear every now and then when people are like showing love. I actually had an extra shirt in the back. So I was like, yo, meet me at the barbershop real quick. I'll give you something, you know what I'm saying? So just like little things like that to make it all worth it.
Yeah, we definitely trying to be global with this.
Absolutely.
Where everything we do, we trying to be global. So I love to hear it. So speaking of, seeing people wearing your brands and people you don't know wearing your brands and things like that, where do you see B.I.O. in the next 5 years?
That's a great question. 5 years, it seems so like far away, but it's so close. So like it's crazy. Like I thought I was a freshman in high school. Now I'm 20 years old, right? So like 5 years. That's a great question. Right now, I'm focusing on one, graduating, seeing myself walk across that well, it's main green for us, not across the stands, but walk across and get that Ivy League diploma. And for B.I.O. my real goal, I don't have a 5-year goal, but like my long-term goal for it is just to, like Nipsey Hussle has the Marathon store, have a store in Roxbury, called either Believing in Ourselves or Neighborhood. But that's a little too close to Nipsey, so I'll probably just go Believing in Ourselves and make it like an apparel store. And aside from that, sort of making B.I.O Productions what is it called? Like a studio to produce and make movies. That's my big goal, is to have a movie that's seen in the movie theaters. So, just building for these next 5 years to start writing more scripts, short films and stuff like that of that nature. Just to have a little more experience, and even when I go to when I graduate, I think I'm going to go back to school just to go for filming of arts, so I can get that, that cinema education, you know what I'm saying, just to understand it. Because right now I'm at Brown for entrepreneurship, but I'm trying to take filming classes, but Brown's not necessarily the school for that. So just going back to school after I finish up. Of course, this all depends on how my arm works in the next 5 years as well, because if we find a way to straighten it and get it fully extended, I'm definitely going to try to go overseas or to the league. Time will tell. But just that's a great question, and I never really sat down to figure out what I want to do or see myself in the next 5 years. I think it's really important, and I'm glad you asked that question, to start writing stuff down and figuring it out, because usually I'm just doing 10,000 things at once and not really sitting down, progressing to figure out what I need to do to grow. So it's a good question.
I mean, well, we appreciate you being honest with that question.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of you could hold back on that question, and you really did tell us, you know, everything you want to achieve, and that's really appreciated. You know, being real with us.
Uh-huh.
Well, I just wanted to also make sure you let us know when you're doing those movies, because you know we definitely want to be in them. I know we got an actor right here, so
yeah, bro, I'm gonna need to be in a film, you know.
Exactly.
Nah, I got you,
we
bro.
all want to be in there.
With the waves and the long hair.
I got you,
braids,
man.
whatever.
I got y'all, especially because, you know, for y'all to start y'all podcast and, you know, to do everything that you guys have so far. Like, for us, like, if we want to be successful in life, we got to be more than just what we want to be. And I saw this in Marlon Wayne said this, but like he was like, if you want to be an actor, you also got to be a director, you got to be a producer, a screenwriter. Like, you got to be good at everything in your branch of work. So like, to see y'all, you know, rapping, interviews, acting, like you know, it's hard to manage all that, but like, to see y'all do it is dope, man. So
you definitely motivated me to keep it up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Make sure I lock in and stay focused.
Sure.
No, that's awesome to hear. So I think this is a great point to wrap it up. You know, again, thank you, Aaron Cooley, for being the first person on our podcast, first guest on our podcast. It's greatly appreciated. I'm just gonna. Oh. Okay.
Make sure to hit that thumbs up and like and subscribe.
Make sure you like the video and subscribe, comment, do all that. We really appreciate you guys for watching. And
where can they find you?
Oh yeah. Where can people find it?
Nah, y'all good, man. I'm glad I'm the first one, man. You know, I love to see like stuff like this. As I say in the camera right there, you can follow me. B.I.O Productions on all social media platforms. We got TikTok too, so make sure you go show love to that. We just started making TikToks. But the Instagram is where it'd be jumping. You can find all the gear and stuff like that for updates. And then we also have a website, strivetalk.com.
All right. Like I said, make sure you go check out the bio. We're going to put all that stuff in the bio. Make sure you go follow all his stuff. We appreciate you guys for watching. And again, Aaron Cooley, we appreciate you for being here.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Thank you.
Definitely means a lot.